This is Neural Newscast.
Here's what matters this morning.
From Neural Newscast, I'm Elise Moreau.
And I'm Evelyn Hartwell. Today is Sunday, March 29th, 2026.
Regional diplomats are meeting in Pakistan today to discuss ending the month-long war between Israel and Iran. Foreign ministers from Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Egypt arrived in Islamabad, following a death toll that now exceeds 3,000 people.
These talks occur as the Israeli Defense Forces report successful strikes on critical ballistic missile manufacturing sites in Tehran. The Israeli military targeted these production centers and command hubs after weekend strikes on nuclear research facilities.
Next, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard has issued a direct threat to American university branches located in Qatar and the UAE. They demand the United States government condemn recent Israeli airstrikes that hit several Iranian universities and research centers.
Iran has set a deadline for noon tomorrow for the United States to issue an official statement. This threat places campuses for institutions like Georgetown and Northwestern in the middle of a deepening geopolitical dispute.
Meanwhile, in the Strait of Hormuz, Iran has allowed 20 more Pakistani-flagged commercial vessels to pass. While this eases some local pressure, Tehran continues to exercise strict control over the critical waterway during the hostilities.
This move suggests a selective easing for regional partners, while the broader blockade remains a primary tool of Iranian leverage. Maritime analysts are closely watching if this signal leads to broader commercial access for other neutral nations.
In other news, Pope Leo XIV delivered a pointed message during his Palm Sunday Mass at the Vatican. He explicitly rejected claims that God justifies war, calling for a peaceful resolution to the current Middle East crisis.
The Pope's address comes as Jerusalem prepares for a subdued Passover and Easter under the shadow of the ongoing war. Many religious leaders in the region have called for restraint to protect holy sites during the upcoming holidays.
Still, the United States military is maintaining a visible presence in European waters to ensure regional stability. The USS Gerald R. Ford arrived in the port of Split, Croatia, on Saturday, accompanied by a Croatian naval vessel.
This port call is part of a broader strategy to reassure NATO allies, while significant United States resources are diverted to the Middle East. The carrier's presence serves as a reminder of the global reach of the current military posture.
Finally, oil markets are reacting to the prolonged conflict with deepening concerns over global economic pain. Economists suggest that if the war drags on, energy prices could hit levels that trigger a significant slowdown in industrial production.
Elise, these economic signals are becoming harder to ignore as the disruption moves from regional to global. The volatility in shipping insurance rates is already impacting consumer prices in several European and Asian markets.
Here is what else we're watching. At noon tomorrow, the deadline set by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard regarding American universities will expire. We are monitoring the State Department for any official response to these specific threats in Qatar.
We are also watching for any shift in United States strategy following comments from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. He stated that the United States can achieve its current objectives without deploying ground troops, despite growing domestic opposition.
Lastly, the progress of the Islamabad talks will be evaluated tomorrow as foreign ministers conclude their initial meetings. Any joint statement from Saudi Arabia and Turkey could signal a new phase in regional mediation efforts.
Tomorrow, we will also look at the impact of these tensions on global supply chains as the month-long war enters its second month. We'll examine how manufacturing hubs in Asia are adjusting to the shipping delays.
I'm Elise Moreau.
And I'm Evelyn Hartwell.
This has been Neural Newscast. Thanks for listening.
Neural Newscast is AI assisted, human reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.